Solana is one of the biggest gainers in the crypto market today in anticipation of the 50 basis point interest rate hike coming up. However, the near future doesn't look as bullish. Let's take a look. I'm just going to jump straight into technical analysis today, but before we get into it, I want to let you guys know you can get all the tools you see in this video on our website here. Just click the links in the description. You'll be able to get access to all of these amazing benefits. Right now I'm looking at Solana USD on our Trade Confident.io website, and I'm just going to go over the metrics. Now, you've all heard the phrase be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful, but it's hard to tell when others are feeling what they're feeling. So this is where the emotional index comes in. You can see as people get greedy or excited, the price tends to drop. As people get fearful, the price tends to move up. Right now, Solana is in neutral, kind of pushing towards excited, but we still consider this neutral, so this is a little bit of indecision in the general market. This metric tracks long and short trades, and you can see right here, it's a little bit hard to see, but long trades are actually pushing slightly above the short trades as short trades have fallen. Now, you can typically see very direct correlation in price based on where the ratio is between long versus short trades. As you can see, short trades were really high here while long trades were low, and that pushed the price down really hard. However, long trades are starting to get back into the market, and as you can see, we'll get a little bit of a closer look here, but the price did move up slightly. The smart money sentiment chart will help you decide where whales could be putting their money in the market. As the orange bars push towards short sentiment, this means whales are actually thinking about shorting the market. This typically happens as moves up happen. Because of this, we can expect a little bit of bearish pressure to the downside. The breakout detector will help you look between impulse and consolidation moves. Typically, impulse moves mean big moves are coming up in either direction. You can see here as impulse was high, we got big moves and another one right here. It won't necessarily tell you direction, but that's where we use other indicators and metrics for confluence. But as we move into consolidation, this typically means we're expecting sideways movement. Right now we've pushed out of impulse territory, so it looks like there isn't going to be any big moves at the moment. But overall, I think based on other metrics, we are looking bearish. We are also at a strong resistance point at $14.96. We haven't quite reached it yet. The chart is at $14.45 at the time of screenshotting, but we are very closely approaching that $14.96 resistance level, and we'll take a closer look at that in the indicator part of this video. Last but not least, we have the Solana daily trade scanner. This will show you great entries into the market. As you can see, we got strong buy and buy signal down here. We got another buy signal today. Now this posts on candle close, so this is today's signal, and as you can see, we got a move up with it. We are closely approaching the blue midline. This is typically where we're going to see some sort of resistance as well. Currently, the price is maintained under the blue line, and it's readjusting from the new market after the big crash here, but it is readjusting because the price structure is below this blue line. We're more so in a downtrend. We did use this green line as structure support after falling into a green liquidity pool. This showed a large amount of long trades in the market. We're now using this line as structure support and have moved up from there after hitting that buy signal. Next up, let's take a look at TradingView and get a live view. Before we get into it, indicator links can be found in the description below if you want to use the tools you're about to see me use too. Right now I'm looking at Solana USD on the 4-hour time frame using the TC top and bottom finder, price versus one money flow, and trend exhaustion indicators. On the 4-hour time frame, we're seeing trend exhaustion and price versus one money flow push really high in their respective charts. For the trend exhaustion for moves down, we're looking for the line to move into this top red territory as we have. For the price versus well money flow in the smaller, less volatile market, we're typically looking for prices to go to about 60. If it's above 60, we're expecting bearish sentiment in the market. And in a more volatile market, we typically look for 70. We're actually at this point at 80, so we're really far into bearish territory as well. At this point, we can likely expect whale money to start selling off into the market. Here's another example of when this happened. Trend exhaustion was high, whale money flow was high, and we saw moves down. Trend exhaustion was high, whale money flow was high, and we saw moves down. We even got a sell signal for this one. Trend exhaustion was high, price versus whale money flow was raising, but as soon as we saw a top on that, we saw a quick move down as well. And I don't think it's going to be any different here. On the support and resistance metric, we saw a resistance level at 96 96 cents here, and we are very quickly approaching that. The interest rate hike is being announced today, and it's expected to be 50 basis points, which is considered a Fed pivot. They are changing their sentiment. It's not quite over yet. They're still going to keep raising it, but for now, the general market is looking bullish because of this change in sentiment. I think $14.96 may be the top for Solana, but we could also see a move a little bit higher, possibly even to like $15.15 here. I don't think we're going to see a ton of bullish pressure here because of how high the price versus well money flow and trend exhaustion are. We've seen a big rally in anticipation of this, so most of it I think is actually built into the market. So I think maybe $15.16, $15.15 could be where we see Solana move next. But for now, we have to break through the $14.94 resistance before that happens. Once the data is released, I think we could move down to structure support. The first one is at about $14.14, followed by $13.94. I think we can even just call that an even $14. At this point overall, between the metrics here and the trading view chart here, though, I think we can expect bearish pressure in the market after we either reject this $14.96 resistance line, or we move up to $15.16 and reject that and move back down. Once that rejection happens, I think we're going to move down to $14.44 or just a straight $14. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe for more crypto content, education, and analysis every single weekday. With that, trade safe, trade confident, and I'll see you in the next video.